Welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm Dee,
I'm E.
and today's episode is about a Kardashian. I feel
Woohoo!
like I feel like we haven't really talked about Kardashians in a while. They've been kind of like low key as a Kardashian can be, I guess.
That's true.
Anyway, one of the most low key of the low key Kardashians would be Kourtney. So today's episode is all about Miss Kourtney Kardashian Barker. I had to remember the whole name.
Well,
Anyway,
guys, a lot of crap is going on with her. Obviously, we know she had a baby in December, I believe.
no,
Rocky
it's
13,
November.
November. Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, right after Halloween. My bad.
Right.
What kind of Kardashian fan am I? Voted one. In November, she had a baby, Rocky 13. And, we haven't really seen the baby. Of course, it's probably going to premiere on the next Kardashian episode, the Hulu rendition.
Right.
But today's episode, we're going to talk about her Lemme line, her Lemme vitamin line.
Hmm.
Apparently, people stole some money. Stole some vitamins.
Oh.
Uh, she's over there making out in front of Penelope with Trav,
Oh.
which is very awkward and cringy, as the media is calling it. So let's talk about the least interesting to look at. So the title of this article is A Super Uncomfortable Video of Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker leaving Penelope standing awkwardly
Oh.
while they made out is sparking a load of discourse online.
Jeez.
Take a moment, guys.
Yeah.
So this week, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker were filmed behind the scenes at his Blink 182 concert along with her daughter Penelope. Uh, Obviously, Penelope is 11 years old and she shares two other young children with ex Scott Disick. She also recently welcomed a baby boy named Rocky with Travis. Meanwhile, the drummer is a dad to Landon, 20, Alabama, 18, and stepdaughter Atiana, 24, all whom he shares with his ex wife, Shayna Mokler. In this video, which has racked over 250,000 views on TikTok, Kourtney and Travis can be seen praying together before he takes the stage. The couple who got married in 2022 were also filmed shamelessly making out, with Penelope appearing super uncomfortable as she stood to the side and awkwardly looked around.
Oh.
For some context, Penelope has, perhaps unsurprisingly, made it super clear in the past that she's not cool with Kourtney and Travis's infamous PDA. In a 2022 episode of Hulu's The Kardashians, Penelope called out her mom and now stepdad for making out in front of her. She yelled, "Mom, no kissing," after witnessing their PDA, with Kourtney jokingly asking for just one more peck from Travis. And although they reluctantly stopped in the moment, Kourtney and Travis later shamelessly kissed in front of their kids once again, this time at the dinner table. Kourtney's son, Rain, who's 9 years old, was forced to tell the pair to tone things down, begging, "Ew, guys, can you guys not kiss in French again?"
Oh.
The couple giggled in response, with Travis telling Court, "No French kissing, baby." So, with Kourtney's kids evidently uncomfortable, it's no surprise that the recent video of her and Travis backstage at his show has sparked heaps of backlash. As mentioned, Penelope was awkwardly standing when they were making out, um, and I lost the article. So basically, we know Penelope's just staring at her mama and her stepdad making
Yeah.
out, and the internet thinks it's very gross. What do we think?
I think the world as a collective was usually grossed out by their never-ending PDA. Um, I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's great that you're happy you're in love and all that. And, you don't care about like showing it to the world. That's fine. But I mean, be mindful of your kids at least and how they feel. I don't know. I mean, that just kind of seems common sense to me. Like, if your kids are uncomfortable with something, why are you still doing it in front of them?
which they have expressed it according to this article.
Yeah.
So I found the article again, guys. So it says at this point, Blink 182 member Mark Hoppus's wife, Sky, swoops in to seemingly check on the little girl. Later on, Penelope can be seen briefly looking at her mom and then immediately turning away before glancing all around in different directions in apparent discomfort. Then, after they're finally done kissing, Kourtney and Travis seemingly turn around and begin to walk away without looking to check where Penelope is. Reacting to the awkward clip online, several Reddit users were left horrified, not least because of Penelope's past PDA comments, but just the whole interaction overall. One
Yeah.
person wrote, Penelope said over and over again, it makes her uncomfortable, and it's like Kourtney pays no attention to where she is. Another person said, "Ick. I empathize with P here. That sucks to feel like your parent isn't looking out for you. And when they're done, Courtney doesn't immediately look out to find P again." Another user said, with somebody else replying, "That part. It's one thing to do PDA, but it's entirely different not to immediately check on where your child is, regardless of
Yeah.
security."
Yeah. I mean, I've commented in prior videos that obviously the Kardashians live in a whole nother world, right? Compared to any of us. So they have different ways in which they go about things. So I
Mhm.
don't know if maybe this is just standard, right? Like in regards to her kids or whatever. But I think the most glaring issue is the fact that your kids have told you they're uncomfortable with something and you're still doing it. Um and that just seems like a recipe for your child growing up and resenting you, your child growing up and feeling some type of way, you know? And even more so now that she has a new baby with her new husband, I can imagine that her other children that are still pretty young, right? Like Penelope and Rain are still pretty young. They may have felt some kind of way about that as well.
Mhm.
So not only is your mom providing all of her attention to her new husband, but also now to her new baby,
True.
and then she's not acknowledging that you're uncomfortable with something and instead continues to do the thing that you're uncomfortable with,
Mhm.
and then instead of checking on you to see if you're okay proceeds to walk away from you. Like, I can see how that can be very problematic. um but I don't know, I just kind of feel like this is not necessarily outlandish for the Kardashians. It doesn't make it okay, but you know.
Mhm. All right. So my gripe here, right? And it might sound off base, it might sound mean, but for somebody who's so in tune, slash, I am in therapy, I was trying to educate you, generational trauma, I'm a
Yeah.
single mom with the kids, blase, blase. The kids are
Right.
the most important thing to me, and I want to
Right.
spend time with them. This is from like keeping up episodes and the new rendition of
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I'm there for bedtime and that they're eating right and no gluten. And, I
Yeah.
want to read them their books, and family's important, family over everything, over money.
Right. Right.
And then
Right.
we fast forward to something like this, which is very off brand for Kourtney, because
Yeah.
she's been preaching this all this time, that her
Right.
kids are so important to her and money isn't everything. And Kim, what's driving you?
Right.
And she's over here ignoring her kids. I'm
She
like,
is.
there's a time and a place for things. Like, I don't care, honestly, how in love you are. If you want to show the world this, I understand you're happy. But with everything, there's a time and a place. Like, it makes other people uncomfortable. You don't see other people making out like that. It's not even the place to do something like that. If,
Right.
if it was probably, I don't know, I'm going to say like a raunchy place or at your house or something. This is like for people to see.
Yeah.
So you want people to film you and take pictures of you doing these things.
Yeah.
Why? What's driving you, Kourtney? I thought your kids were important, but clearly this is showing me that they're not. And for you not to check where your kids are, I mean, I understand that you have security and all, but this is very off brand for you and very hypocritical, to be honest.
Well, Courtney's bad week in the media continues because apparently somebody sold $4 million of Kourtney Kardashian supplements.
You see, because she's making out with Travis and not aware what's going on at her warehouse. I'm just
So according to an article from The Cut, um, at least one person has figured out which Kardashian-backed products are worth investing in. According to TMZ, some entrepreneurial thieves stole a truck filled with shipments from Lemme, Kourtney Kardashian's gummies and supplements brand, last week. Apparently, the hijackers hacked the security system of a warehouse in the San Fernando Valley where the truck was parked, used fake paperwork and IDs to enter the lot, then drove off with the product in tow before anyone realized who they were. Their haul? Question mark. Over $4 million worth of Lemme burn capsules, Courtney's purportedly metabolism activating vitamins. But it seems the heisters were not after a lifetime supply of belly fat burning pills. TMZ claims they sent Lemme a digital ransom note demanding payment for the precious cargo. The company has reportedly filed a grand theft report and has police looking into the culprits and hopefully tracking down the truckload of digestion supplements floating around the West Coast. While they do that, I have a great idea for the Ocean's 11 franchise writers. This is from The Cut, guys. um okay, well, yeah, she's not exactly having a good week in headlines. I don't know.
well, I thought this was something that she was passionate about, at this point, and now she doesn't know what's going on with at her warehouses. Like, where's her security? Is she talking to her peeps? What's happening with Poosh? I haven't heard anything about that.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
listen, Linda, I just really don't feel interested in anything related to this whole Lemmy situation. These people were sending her a digital ransom note. Like, okay, you think a Kardashian's gonna care about losing $4 million worth of product?
Mm-hmm. The insurance is going to pay for that. Try selling it. I don't know. Don't leave it out in the sun though, because then you're screwed.
Well, I
Out of
guess
all the
that's
things
it.
to take, you want to take some
No.
booze?
Yeah, gummies. Hmm.
I don't know. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments about Kourtney. We have defended her.
We
I mean,
have.
well, you mostly, not I'm up in the air. But she made some very interesting points in the
Yeah.
past. And
Right.
we thought, I'm like, you know what? We were sleeping on Kourtney, or maybe I was. We're sleeping on Kourtney. She's wise. She's going to therapy. She's the one breaking the curses.
Yeah.
She is, I'm gonna call her woke compared
Mhm.
to the rest of the Kardashians. But
Right.
then obviously she's over here acting a fool with Trav, and it's like, okay, now we've reverted. So,
Yeah.
like, how can we defend you, girl? Like, why are you acting like that? I'm like, I don't care what you do, but don't do that to Penelope.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a
That's
cute.
disappointing. I know.
Yeah,
So
but guys, let us know what you think in the comments about everything that we discuss. And are you guys buying these vitamins? If so, let us know if it works. So, but maybe it does. I don't know. But that concludes today's video. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community so your friends can be our friends and we can all be friends. We also have social media, which Steve will tell you about.
we are on Instagram and TikTok. Hear me out, DNE. So make sure you guys like, follow, share, and comment. We enjoy interacting with y'all.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.